Good morning out there in YouTube land. Matt M. Roy back once again. Well. Long time no see, everybody. I hope everybody out there is doing very, very well. This is a new segment. This is a new segment that I'm doing on my channel. And basically, it's going to be a morning news type segment. I've given this a try. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how many of you are going to be interested. I tried to start this a little early, but I was busy. I actually went out for another bike ride this morning. Been doing very well in the weight loss department, but that's not really what this is about. I want to give a shout out to my friend Linda. If she sees this morning or later on, I know she was a little concerned about me. I haven't done many videos. I'm not going to get into any specifics. Right now, we've had some family issues, but I will say that everybody is on the mend and we're all doing okay, or as well as could be expected during all of this craziness. So, what I want to talk about this morning, this is something that we experienced yesterday, we being Mom and I. We try to go out about once or twice a week to get groceries. That's our normal routine. 3 days a week on the off chance we forgot something like a staple like milk, butter, eggs, something like that. So yesterday we went to the Walmart in Chesapeake Square, which is pretty close to our house. We actually have 3 Walmarts within a 12-mile radius of our house. And we got there, and they've been redoing Walmart for a long time now. When I say redoing Walmart, I mean they're changing everything around. They moved the household cleaning items from the food area to where the baby items used to be. The baby items moved to where the shoes used to be, and everything seems to be shuffling around the store. The electronics, about the only thing that stayed where it was the electronics and the clothes. They switched the bikes with the automotive parts. It's just been one whole big disaster after another. But it looks like they finally finished refitting our Walmarts. Now, every one of our Walmarts has gotten a refresh, if you will. But I will say this, the actual self-checkout only is what we're going to be talking about here. And that is not happening in every single Walmart. A lot of people, I'm sure, already are saying, Matt, oh my gosh, you're telling me that my local Walmart is going to be self-checkout only? Not necessarily. I'm actually going to read this real quick from Walmart's website itself. This was put up in June, so what is that, about 3 months ago. And this was talking about eliminating all registers at the Fayetteville, Arkansas Walmart. It says, design is pretty simple. All lanes are gone. There are 34 registers lining the edges of a wide open area. Each register is equipped with a green light alerting associates and customers to available checkout bays. But aside from the open layout, the most immediate noticeable detail is that all registers are open. At first glance, the new area may look like it's just a bunch of self-checkout registers, but ask any associate and they'll tell you it's a full-service checkout experience. Okay, I have a problem with that. And the problem I have with that is it's not a full checkout experience. Previously, when you would go to the register and you put your items on the belt, somebody be there, they'd be scanning it immediately. You put your stuff up there, they scan it, they bag it, and you're good to go. If you look at this layout, and I'm going to go ahead and share this with everybody real quick. Whoops, didn't mean to cut that. Here we go. Okay. If you click on that link and you go and look at the layout is just that. It's really in a rectangular formation where all the registers are open, and they have maybe 3 or 4 associates that can come and help. And yes, I have to even I have to admit they are doing a good job there. They've been able to pack the right amount of associates to help with the majority of the customers that want to check out. But here's the problem. In each area, and there's two of them. There's one on the if it's a super center, there's one on the food side, and then there's one on the regular, what do you call it, like the pharmacy side. Say there's a rush of people. I think most of them have like 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 20 to 30 registers on each. Isn't that what they said? 34 registers. So let's say there's a rush. Let's say all 34 registers are being used. Well, those 4 or maybe 5 associates are not going to be able to handle all of those registers, all of those people checking them out. This is the problem that I'm seeing from this. And you can disagree. That's absolutely fine. But they're saying that it makes it easier. Most people want to get in, get out as fast as possible, and they want to be able to do that without necessarily interacting with an employee. Here's the problem. We have an elderly population in our country right now. People are getting older on average. And I don't know about you, but my mother is elderly. It's a senior citizen. My father is. They have a hard time doing this. I actually had to teach my mother how to use one of these self-checkout machines. And what's happening is you get an elderly person there, they're going to get frustrated. They're going to get what we like to call flustered because they don't know how to scan their own items. They can bag items, but they not only don't they know how to scan it, when you have something like a fruit or a vegetable, you actually have to key that code in. In other words, you're doing the work of what the employees used to do. And even though a younger person like me has no problem doing that, it can be very, very challenging for an elderly person. All the cashiers in the store transitioned to a new type of job called host. It's the host job to make sure the checkout experience are exactly the same, exactly what customers want them to be. Where did it say that? If a customer wants to check themselves out, a host is there to show them to an open register. If the customer wants to be checked out by an associate, host rings them up, bags all their items just like they would have in the old lane-driven layout. Kind of interaction is what Senior Vice President of Walmart, John, I'm gonna butcher this name, Chrysilius, has been excited to see come to life while designing this new layout. Okay, again, I get it, and I understand why Walmart wants to do this. They're all about innovating, but I have to wonder once again if there's a rush of people. Are there going to be enough hosts to take care of everybody's needs? I just highly doubt it. Matt M says, well, that blank is only for customers or will affect Canadians as well. I don't know yet. This is only in test areas for now. It's not going to be in all Walmarts yet. And that's why I shared that link. You guys can click on that link if you want. By the way, give me a thumbs up. If you enjoy this video, please take a moment, give me a thumbs up. That helps me get this video put higher on the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, hopefully we can do some more of these. The Ultra HD Gamer makes it easier for people to steal stuff at Walmart, even by accident. You want to know something funny? Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that, because when we were checking out yesterday, Mom and I shared the same cart. So she rung up her stuff first, then I rung up my stuff. And she was complaining the whole time. And I get it. She's not liked self-checkout registers for a long time. And as we were walking out, she's like, oh, well, I can't remember what it was. She's like, well, I hope this rang up because I don't know. I'm not a a cashier. I'm not used to having to ring these things up, and that's why right at the door you'll see a lot of these security people checking receipts. Well, guess what, folks? They skim those receipts, but like they do in the Sam's Club, the warehouse stores, Costco, BJ's, if you're south, they don't always look at every single item. They can't. They just don't have time to do it. Nathan Amos said they're starting to plan that at my Walmart. I'm not surprised. I mean, the layout is unique, definitely, and it does make for a faster shopping experience on average. But there's going to be a lot of teething problems with this new setup, and to be perfectly honest, not everybody's going to like it. It's just one of those things, and I'm not here to say that it's good or bad. In my, if you want my personal opinion, I think it's a little bit of both. It just depends on who your target demographic is. I think Walmart thinks that saving on workers is worth it. Well, it's interesting you should say that because according to their website, no jobs are being actually lost here. What they're actually doing is they're moving all those jobs to